Very well, as I had mentioned earlier on, is that we'll be having a candid interview on matters entrepreneurship, and also there are some awards for entrepreneurs. Are you ready? Let's first of all hear from one of the organizers of that event. I'm joined by Whitney Maina, who is the director of Sako Events. Karibu sana in our studios.
Thank you.
So Whitney, first things first, you're the director of Sako Events. What exactly do you do?
I'm an event organizer in Nakuru, but we do events all over Kenya. Yes, we specialize in corporate events, but we also do like weddings and birthdays and any kind of party, really, yes. All right,
and there are some awards that you're organizing, of which we will touch a little bit later, but how has been the entrepreneurial space, even before we organize the events? How has the entrepreneurial space been, looking at the global recession that we've been?
The first issue that we had was the COVID pandemic, but then the business went really, really down. But then I realized it also brought, like, the entrepreneurs became woke to digital marketing, which was good. Most business went online, and most of the successful businesses that are actually thriving up to this date after the pandemic are the ones that take marketing really seriously.
And yes. You've talked about digital marketing. You also have a company that also specializes in digital marketing.
Yes.
And let me say that the internet space blew up because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Of course, COVID-19 pandemic did thwart a lot of businesses, but the digital space, we have seen, and especially in Kenya, that we have quite good internet service. It has grown exponentially. How has been business there? Because a lot of businesses are struggling.
Yeah, actually, most of the businesses that are currently surviving in this economy are businesses that are more prone to digital marketing, because you find most of the time when someone after work, when they're in the jam, they'll go to their social media page, and just as they're scrolling, they see, can you buy this? And then you're like, oh, this is a beautiful dress, maybe I can buy it. So it's very important to be on digital marketing level in terms of websites, social media, and even using influencers really works out.
And the government, when President William Ruto took over the reins of power as the 5th president, despite the fact that there were other funds, that like the youth, the women, he also introduced the Hustler Fund. How has this been able to change the entrepreneurial space in the country in the last more or less like almost 1 year now?
About the Hustler Fund, I won't speak much about it because I feel
any other fund, there are a number of funds. How has now, because we were just from COVID and global recession, the government has introduced more or less like stimulus programs to ensure that the entrepreneurs stay afloat despite all these challenges. Has this money quite gotten ready and improved the entrepreneurial space in the country?
I'm yet to meet a person who has told me that the money has improved, because you find that most of the problems the entrepreneurs are facing is capital, and then the money that are in these funds are usually very little. But then I would say for small scale business or entrepreneurs, the funding is enough. But then if you're talking about medium scale, no. Yes.
What do you think? Yes, because funding has been quite an issue, and some of the requirements by banks and other finance institutions has been quite a challenge. How can we improve this space despite the challenges that we are facing?
I think if we had cheaper and more affordable loans for entrepreneurs, that would go a great deal. The interest rate right now is crazy. Also, the way you're saying, you need a lot of documentation to start. I think also if we had organizations come in and giving startup entrepreneurs affordable loans, because most of the time when you go to the bank, they tell you need to have a working business. The licensing also for the business, the trade license especially, are also very expensive. So it's up to all the organizations to just come together and reduce the cost of licensing, the cost of starting. Everything is expensive. But then that's why I always tell people, at the end of it all, you can always start digitally, because if you don't need space, you don't need licensing, you can just start by posting what your product or service online, and then as it grows, you'll have enough money to go back now and just like get a proper license and everything.
Yes, and Kenya being one of the countries in Africa where the penetration of internet is quite robust, how has this helped digital marketers like you?
It's actually the Kenyan internet has helped a great deal, because you find even like say Facebook, you're able to access it without internet. I don't remember the name they call it, where you can just be online, post, see comments, but then you cannot see heavy photos of videography. So I find it's easier, because when your business is online, everybody can see easily, and then it just makes it easier for everybody who is unemployed to just work from home.
Let's go to the Nakuru Entrepreneurship Awards that we'll be having in the course of this year. Tell us what exactly brought about this idea and concept.
So basically, I run a community called Nakuru City Moms and Dads. We have 189,000 members so far. It's a parenting and entrepreneur community. And then in Nakuru, we do a lot of events. We do expos, we do online meetings. We do also entrepreneurs dinners and breakfast. So we're all about bringing entrepreneurs together. We do hikings, we do walks for mental health awareness. So basically, we sort of became a Nakuru standardization mark, because our community, you're able to advertise your business online for free. That is on Mondays. And then because of just bringing people together, the business continuously grows. So somehow, we wanted to improve the whole business concept in Nakuru. So we decided to have the Entrepreneur Awards as a standardization mark, because now you have to improve. We're just trying to improve Nakuru's quality of business and services. So that, if your business is up to par, people will vote for you. And then it also brings a lot of brand visibility, because if, say, somebody nominates a spa, you've never heard of it, it means we are marketing it for the person by them being nominated. And we're just about bringing people together and improving Nakuru business.
Because I'm quite sure a number of entrepreneurs are watching this, what exactly is the criteria for the awards, and what are some of the, let's say, prizes that people are going to win?
So basically, the criteria first is you go to our website, nakuruentrepreneurawards.co.ke. You nominate. We are still doing nominations currently. The nominations are ending on 30th. The business that will be mostly nominated will go to, now they'll be our nominees, 4 of each business per category. We have 17 categories and subcategories and a category. We cut across all economic backgrounds in terms of different, like tourism is there. Everybody basically is there. We tried to be as inclusive as possible. So you go, the nominees, the people who are mostly nominated will go to the voting stage. And now they'll get to advertise their business and say, vote for me, vote for me. And then on 15th December at Golf Club, we're going to have a gala. Last year we had one that was quite successful. We had over 600 stakeholders, NGOs, business community attend, dress up, mingle. We are all about productive networking and visibility. So that's how you join. Yes.
The prize themselves?
The prize you get is, other than visibility and bragging rights, you get free digital marketing for 2 to 3 months, courtesy of our marketing company. Yes.
And are you going to scale it? Because this is what, the 2nd edition?
Yes.
Are you planning more or less to scale it up other than Nakuru? And why Nakuru specifically as a county?
Basically, the reason we started in Nakuru is because I'm already in Nakuru and we have a big community. Yes, we are planning to scale it up to different counties. We'll just start with the ones that are near us at first. The reason we started with Nakuru is because we're already there, so it's easy for me to tell you which business is good, though I don't have my business, or I don't have the right to vote or to nominate a business per se, or nominate my business. But then we wanted to scale up by the 3rd year, so that we would have already perfected the art, which is going great. It's
a good thing you've mentioned that it's also a very good networking platform.
Yes.
Women have shied from businesses, and especially such kind of events. If you look at your list, I'm quite sure you've seen more men have many businesses and also are in the awards. How do you more or less bring in women and bring out the strength that the women have, especially for these awards?
For the women, we would just have one category maybe that would say specifically for women. We have Entrepreneur of the Year, Woman Entrepreneur of the Year, under 40 and over 40. So that's one is specifically for women. But then in the honorary category, we also have Women Empowerment category. But then basically, On contrary, in Nakuru, a lot of the people who attend our dinners and those corporate gatherings are women, which is quite funny. Because even in our group, 53% is women actually.
That's quite encouraging.
Yeah, it's like, but it's because also as the leader of the group and the awards, I'm also a woman, so we are prone to encourage. It's encouraging when your fellow woman is doing the same thing. Yes.
I want you to look at that camera and speak to people in regards to this award, and especially women.
Okay. So hi guys again, my name is Whitney. I would encourage you guys to come to the Nakuru Entrepreneur Awards because it's a good platform for you to come, mingle with the right people because all sectors of the economic system will be there. It's a good opportunity to come also showcase your business. You can sponsor us also. We have exhibitions too. It's a good time to just come, dress up, feel pretty and learn because we're also going to have amazing speakers talk about business, marketing and more things. Yes.
And as we wrap up the harsh economic times and you're still going strong, this is the second year. What has kept you afloat so far?
What has kept me afloat is being digital. Digital is everything because anytime, as long as you have a clear photo, a camera that can take a clear photo, market whatever you're doing. Sometimes you don't need capital. All you have to do is go get somebody who is selling clothes, take the photos, post online. When you sell, take your commission and take the rest of the money. It's easy. You can start with nothing. You just basically don't waste your internet. You can use it to make money.
All right. Thank you so much, Whitney Maina, who is the director of Sacco Events, just painting a picture on the entrepreneur space and especially in Nakuru, and also drumming up support for the Nakuru Entrepreneur Awards. A good opportunity for the young women and also the men there to showcase their talent and especially in the digital space. Thank you so much for joining us for this conversation.
Thank you too.